What's up, guys? Paul's here. So I'm going to attempt to fix this issue, and I'm going to do it on camera. Now, this could potentially turn into a very long video, or series, possibly. It's kind of why I've been going through and doing my tutorials as after I've already got it fixed, just because it sometimes takes me hours, like hours and hours and hours to finally get a solution. And obviously I don't want to record a 40-hour video or something crazy, right? But in this case, I don't really anticipate it taking me too long, but I do need to unstucker them here so that they are not all stuck trying to go up here. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually going for a bit more of a standard stuck check. And we're going to kind of mimic the stuck check that I've got on this guy who's now officially been killed by that dick. And so, as you can see, they're getting... These guys are actually stuck, like stuck. I don't even know how they made it onto that little spot, but now they don't know how to get off of it. So, what I'm going to do is make it so that if they're in the same area for too long, within within 100 units of just themselves for too long, which these should officially be stuck here for a long time, then I'm going to basically have them do something completely different, like the way I solved the door problem. I think what I need to do is tell them to use a different origin point at least once, because this is literally the exact same problem as them getting stuck at the door trying to go outside. They've tried to get on a separate piece of nav mesh. They're officially stuck on it. Like, they're never gonna pick... They're picking randomly, right? So you would think that they would come over here, try a couple times at best, and then just move about their business, but that's not happening. Once they've tried it, they're trying it forever. They're like, no, I'm not listening. I can get up there. Some magical force will get me up there. Pause, hit pause, help me, get me up there. So I could either help them get up there, or I could tell them that they can't get up there and to go about their business. I could spank them on their cute little bottoms and tell them to go somewhere else. So for now, I'm going to tell them to go somewhere else, because it's going to be a little bit more complicated getting them up there, because the reason is because once they're up there, then what do? So I'm going to need kind of special cases. Where are you going from up here? Because you'll be up here now, and anywhere else you pick is going to be off limits, right? So, because it's a very small little island. I don't know how to get them to stop doing this, other than just to make it so that there's no path data right there. I can do that quite easily, actually, by adjusting the recast. So, let's give them a general stuck check, shall we? So, I'm thinking that this could be a service. This should probably be a service, so I could run it on whatever increment I want. So let's go to the behavior tree, and let's check out some of these services. Okay, so they're doing the wander here. They're in wander mode. So what I want to do is I want to give this a new service, and we are going to... we got to do it here. New service, and we'll call this BT service blueprint base. That's not what we're going to call it, guys. That is not what we're going to call it. We need to find that here. BT service blueprint base. So we're going to say BTS suck check. And that would always come back true if it was actually a suck check. Okay, so let's get execute, or what is it called? I forget, I always forget. It's not execute, it's present, receive, execute. Execute, receive, oh, it's activation. Okay, so there's activation, and there's tick. May or may not need tick. So what we're gonna do is I need to figure out when this is activated if this is going to constantly print over and over and over again. So I'm just going to see if this gets fired over and over and over again, or if this only gets fired when we first enter in or something, because it's going to make a big difference. If this only fires once, I'm actually going to be in better shape, because then I can store a single variable, and then on tick I can check it for a certain amount of time, and if it keeps staying failed, then boom, we give them a different behavior. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this be 1 and 1. I only want one spider out because that's all I need to check on. Let's go ahead and add that service, suck check. Let's make sure that's saved, compiled, all that fun stuff. We'll save that. So now he's running the suck check, and I know she don't need that anymore, so we'll go save that, and let's just see. So while he's wandering, he'll be running the stuck check. So it said hello, it said hello, it said hello. Okay, so it says it over and over and over again. So he's going to do it every time that happens. Now I have an interval for that. Every 0.5, so between 0.4 and 0.6, and in fact I don't really want any deviation there. He's going to run this over and over and over again. So what I'm going to do is, I think I need a blackboard key for his current location. So let's add that. So this will be current location. So that's where he is. Now this isn't something that I need to use in the behavior tree as much as I need it. Yeah, because I need to run the count every time. So where am I going to fire that location? So let's get the controlled pawn. Okay, that's cast to spider AI controller. I believe services are still running on controllers. Check that real quick just to make sure before I move any further forward. Yeah, it's still printing hello, so that check is passing. Okay, so then we know it's working, so we can just throw that as a pure cast, which means it just takes out the things. It's like an assumption that it's going to work. In a lot of cases, this will hold true. So we'll get the controlled pawn now. Okay, and we'll get the actor's location. Okay. So we need a variable for that. I may or may not need to pass this back and forth to the behavior tree. I'm going to try it without needing it to the blackboard. Okay, so we get his location. So when we activate, what I want to do is I actually want to print that one time in the beginning. Then I want to set it. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to know if when I hit this receive activation, if I'm clearing these variables or not. It's important. Because, so I should get like either null or none or 0, 0, 0. In fact, let's let it default. So it should come out as 0, 0, 0, but then from then on, it should be basically constantly different. Okay? Constantly. I shouldn't see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I shouldn't see 0, 0, 0 and then a new value. Because I'm not getting the location yet here. I'm just reading the variable. So let's make sure that it does in fact increase. So the first time should be zeros. The next time different, 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 different. Okay, good. We're in business. So what I can do is this. So this will be stuck count. And that's going to be an integer, and that should default to zilch, zilcho marxos, and there you go, zilcho marks. So what I'm going to do is pull that aside for now. I'm going to pull this out, and it doesn't look like is this my error tolerance? Good, this is my error tolerance. Okay, so I gotta figure this out. Hopefully this works, because it's very low, but I'm gonna set it kind of high. I'm actually gonna set it to like 100. Okay, so we're gonna throw a branch. So if the current location, if the location that I'm picking up, I don't need this anymore. If the location that I'm picking up is equal within 100, again, I don't know. I may need to get the distance. I should probably get the distance, but I'm just going to try this anyway. Okay. Pull this stuff down here. Again, this is why I don't usually do videos like this, because I kind of like go, well, should I do this or should I do that? Wait, do I need it? You know, I get stuck in those kinds of modes. Okay, so if it's okay, then we're going to reset the stuck count, because he's not, well, no, he is stuck. He is stuck at this point, right? If it's close, he's stuck. So we're going to add one to here and then set that. So we've stored a location. If he's too close, we're going to keep counting up. If stuck count ever gets greater than or equal to 5, you give 55. I don't want to try it 55 times. Dumb shit. It's too many. It's too much error leeway for you there, buddy. I need to give him a contingency plan. Now, if it's not within that, I'm actually going to reset his location, reset stuck count back to 0. Okay, so let's just do it like based on grids. So when we come in, here's 0, 0, 0. He's over here, right? Each grid is 100 units. Okay, we'll call it that. So he's in this grid zone right here. Let's find a nice little happy node here that's small enough to fit within a. Okay, he's here. I know it says not, but that's him. Okay. No, this is world 0, 0, 0. He is currently right here. So he's within 100. He's outside of 100 units. We are going to throw out. I think I got this backwards. Because it's equal to it. Yeah, I got that backwards. Okay. He's farther than 100 units, so it's false. So we reset the location. Okay, into this grid. Okay. We reset the location. Right? That's the new current location. Because remember, this is the current location. This is his floating location. Okay. Next check, it is within 100 units. So we're going to click it up. Next check, he's still around this area. We're going to tick it up. Next check, he's still around this area. We're going to tick it up. Next check, he figured it out. Now we're going to move this to here. And we're going to check against that. This gets reset. Okay, current location gets reset. Stuck check gets reset. Okay, and now we're here. So if he ends up here 5 times in a row, then we've got a problem. Right? We're stuck. I always do that. I'm stuck. So now we know he's stuck. Now what are we going to do when he's stuck? if he's stuck, here's what we'll do. We'll do the same thing we did in the other one. We'll send him back to the spawner. So we're going to cast the spider AI character, pure cast. We're going to get the spawner, get the spawn manager. Okay, and we're going to get that actor's location. Okay. Now how to feed that in here, because he's still trying to do this. Because I could put a key on the behavior tree that says whether or not he's stuck, and this won't run if he's stuck. I could also throw this here to say he's not stuck, but I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want it to resolve itself inside of itself while he's in this mode. As soon as he picks up an enemy, he's out. He's not going to have any issues. Enemy will be set, he's going to move to the enemy and run melee or ranged attacks. So, how do I want to interject this in? I'm going to attempt just to throw... I don't know if I can do a move to in a service. This isn't actually a task. Let me see. Is that how I did it? Well, I'm getting a random point in radius. I'm going to have him run straight to it. This should get his new location, his current location, should change now, because remember as soon as he's moving to something else, this should work. I kind of think I want to do that and not that, so I don't set that until he gets there. Let's give it a try. I don't know if it's going to be this simple. And there isn't gonna be here. Let's draw. We'll draw a debug line from his location to this guy's location, and we'll make it green. We'll make it yellow. And we'll have it last for 1 second, and we'll make the thickness like 5. And we'll just inject that here beforehand. Just for now, I just want to make sure. I should see this yellow line appear. If I never see a yellow line from any of them, then I know it. And they should literally run straight to it, not even getting a random radius. They're going to run straight to it. But the question is whether or not this constantly firing is going to interject that. I don't really know. So let's just see. I shouldn't get any green lines until he gets stuckered. I think I only got 1 of them. I should probably get 10 of them back out. It's probably going to be kind of rare that he goes over to that chair and tries to get up there. Unless he's in that area. Come on. Okay, he's stuck. Okay, I don't think this is working, this check. He is actually ending up, every couple of times he's like fixing himself. See, it did throw the yellow line, but the other one is still happening. The other one is still happening. Okay, so he wanted to go back, but the problem is that this is still firing over and over and over again, so he's still doing this. I need to get him to stop doing this. The other thing is I really don't want this one here. I don't want him to be turning around too much. I want him to go where he wants to go and then do this. So let's try it in this mode really quick. I'll just pull this to the side and we'll take a look at what's getting fired here. Let's make sure we're debugging on him. So he's constantly running, he's wandering, so he's constantly running the check. Okay. He moved, so he did his wait. Okay, he was in a different spot than when he just was. He's in a different spot. Now he should get stuck. Come on, dude, pick. Yeah, there you go. Okay, he's constantly getting stuck. I should see this happen at the same moment that I see a yellow line, and it did, but he still ended up here. Oh, no? No, he didn't? But that wasn't my fix. No, I didn't. He just did that by himself. He just did that by himself. Pick it. Okay, so now he shouldn't actually be able to figure out how to get out of here. 4, 5, boom, he wanted to go over there. He's still picking here. He should hit another 5. No, see, I don't think 100 is enough. So he did fire over there. He does know he's within the area, but this isn't taking over. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got the idea. Alright, let's do this. So, I need one blackboard key. I will take blackboard key, yeah. So we will add a new key, and this is going to be a boolean, and the boolean is going to be named something unique. Boolean beta Charlie. No, this is going to be, he's in the middle of unstuckering himself. So, we'll say is error correcting, because that's what he's doing. He's correcting an error. So what I will do is come here and I will say if, I don't really need this anymore, but I really like it because it tells me when it happened. And I know it's getting all kinds of clustery, but so I'll keep it kind of out to the side. Okay, so if he gets stuck, we'll do it from here. We are going to set blackboard value as boolean, and let's go ahead and promote this to a variable, and we will call this error correcting. We need to expose it, compile, come back here to his behavior tree and make sure that that is on the right value, so it reads it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that to true. When he finishes, when he gets there to the new spot, we're going to set that back to false. Okay. We're going to go over to the wander tree, and we are going to get value as Boolean, and we're going to promote that, and that will be is error correcting, and we're going to branch that. You do that by hitting B, by the way, to get that out real nice and quickly. And we're only going to move forward if we are not in error correcting. That's it. That's all we need to do. Now, we do need to tell the behavior tree that this is using spider wander. Kick that open. You see that didn't show up until I did that, and boom, there it is error correcting. So he shouldn't do this moves while this is true, because he's officially started correcting himself. And yeah, that should be it. That should be it. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirlerson. So anytime he gets stuck, he'll throw out a yellow line of where he wants to go. Now, hopefully, he actually goes to that yellow line and doesn't do anything else until he gets there. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see what happens. That's the idea. Again, 100 units might not be enough, and it might not actually work that way, because I don't know if that error tolerance is giving me between all... Okay, you doing it? Okay. So here comes 4, 5, next one, 6, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one. What happened? He's not doing me a yellow line. He got himself out, but that was not my fix again. He should be constantly running this. Why is he not? Oh, because I'm not debugging him. Come here. Stop, you little shit. I can't click on you. There we go. Okay, he is number C25. Okay, so he's running it. He's moving around just fine. So, which means every time he's completely different distance, so then he checks. So, okay, he was stuck for a moment, but not 5 times in a row. Ah, he's gonna go kill him, and he's never gonna figure that out. Okay, I gotta stop it and play it again. I don't have a contingency plan for when they kill the NPC. I have a plan for when they kill the player. I just have to interject a small piece of notage to correct that, so when they kill him they go back to their business. But mission ends when he dies, so it's not something I'm worried about. But in these random checks, you fucking dick. Quit it. Alright, dude, I need you to get stuck. See how now he goes to the point? He's no longer trying to get elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, see, he's constantly saying he's not stuck. He keeps going back to here. Okay. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it exactly the way I wanted it. And he's not error correcting. So why isn't he running this anymore? I know why. I know why. If you look at the behavior tree, he's stuck in here. He needs to know to get out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't give him an exit. If that was true, he would just get stuck in there. It would just it would never run again because it didn't fail or do anything. It's actually still running. Okay, get up, 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 get up in there. Don't go near him. You two are not allowed to play with each other. You don't play nice. That's why he's hiding in the corner. It's like knowing you're not wanted, dude. Alright, so come on. So yeah, see, now he is actually going to each of these points, which I like. Okay, at what point... He's stuck at the spawner. Why did he go back to the spawner? I don't know why he went back to the spawner. Okay, pick... Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next check. 6. There we go, 7. Okay, so he comes over here. This is exactly what I want so far. Now I want you to keep... Yes! Now he keeps making decisions. Okay? So now he'll unsticker himself anytime he's stuck. And it doesn't matter if he's where he's stuck. It's wherever he's stuck. Which could potentially send him... I may need to increase the count on that from 5. Because it happens every 0.5 seconds. But as long as he's moving, the location will constantly be changed. And he will constantly be moving 100 units away from it. But if... That was 2 different spots. That's weird. I kind of wish I had a... I wish there was like an editor follow thing. I could just kind of... So I don't have to keep watching them. Because I want to keep a close eye on them, but I have to like nav around. You're just so cute, little guy. Come on. Yep, there's a thingy in your way. Interesting. Yeah, that was cool. He hit the door by looking straight at it, but he wanted to go around it from the pathfinding. Okay, now you're gonna get stuck at the door? Come on, get stuck at the door. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, and you're out, son. This is great. This is great. This is working good. This is fantastic. So... Cool. Yeah, I think I'm fixed, honestly. I think I am fixed. Alright, let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this little spot here. So, let's recast, there we go. 40. 50. Are there any other little tiny specs? Now, you shouldn't be able to get back here. They can fit back here too. I kind of want my agent radius to be a little bit smaller so that they can actually do this. Really don't want to go much smaller than that. They're it's 34. I've already got it pretty small. just covering their body basically, and I'm giving a little bit of error. Their legs can pass through stuff, and that's okay. If I go much smaller than that, they are actually going to get stuck. Like wedged, you know, not stuck like decision-wise. I'm talking like physically crammed in there and they can't do anything. They can't go anywhere even if I wanted them to. So what I could do is let me think. I could give him an actual true stuck check, like a real one. Because this doesn't reset till they make it there. Now, if they can't make it there, if they're still stuck, I don't need this anymore. I know it's working. What I could do, like say, dude, you haven't gotten out of here in 20 tries. I don't know if you can do that here. I know. Nah. I know what I'm gonna do. This is a dick move. Nah. That's what you get. Stupid ass. Die. Maybe I'll make that like 30 tries. Because here's what happens. So he says, okay, I hit 5 tries, so I'm stuck. Let me try to get out of here by moving somewhere different. Now I'm actually stuck. Like I'm moving fine. I'm trying to move fine, but I'm hitting something. Oh, sorry. My mic's been really low the whole time. I know it. It's been pulled up. I'm sorry. But anyways, so now he's actually stuck. Like there's something blocking him in. He can't move. There's another spider there or something. They're totally clustered together. They're trying to get through the same corridor. One's not taking precedence. They're stuck there. So even though they're trying to move, this service keeps running. It just keeps going, right? As long as we're in wander mode. Regardless of whether or not this has happened, this is going to keep counting up. Keep going up and up and up, right? In most cases, he's going to be on the move now, so this will fail. This will fail and reset us, okay? So this is a good fail here. But if we are stuck, it won't fail, and we'll keep counting up. If that ever hits 30, we're truly stuck. And the only thing to do when you're stuck in life is this is not the solution, guys. This is not the solution. Call, get some help, talk to somebody. So how am I going to sticker him? I have an idea. Holy shit. I haven't tried this yet. So, given that I haven't tried this yet, turn off collisions and everything. I just want this to be as free as possible. This could get kind of ugly. Here they come. Out the starting gate is Seabiscuit. I should name them. This character actually has a name. It did in the very beginning. It was only really going to be one of them. He's Spider Bob, and the reason is because he's bobbing around all the time. Okay, these guys are stuck. Like, they're stuck on each other. Right? So they should die soon. They should start dying. One of them made it out. The outside ones should make it out. They should actually clear themselves up after a while. But it really should have only taken 15 seconds for the one in the middle to know he's screwed. Yeah, I kind of want to have a larger radius for being stuck. Because they move around quite a lot. They like this dude, man. He's a king. They're worshiping him. Okay, who are you? You're number 31. Okay. God, I gotta wait for that to hit. Why did it go back to 0? Oh, I know. Because I'm resetting it on fail 2. Okay, that's not correct. That's not correct. That's not even remotely correct. I believe it's failing. I believe it's failing. Now we have this, but I think blocked is, but I'm worried that success is gonna run. I need to figure out. I need to figure out which one of these is gonna get ran. I hate doing this. I hate doing this. It just takes so long. I'll just check 2 things. So the first one that gets stuck in here, I don't know why you didn't want to go out, though. I still think my distance check is bunked. You're number 55. Alright, you're pinned in, right? Did he make it out already? He already made it out. You ain't going nowhere, pal. 66. You're the last one in. Okay, how are you getting... How is this ever getting reset? You haven't moved a freaking lick. You haven't moved an inch, buddy. So that went up. And then it didn't. He was within... Okay, I gotta change that. There's no way this is correct. Okay. Actor's location to current location. Let's go ahead and... let's get the distance instead. Actually... if you're within 150 units of that. If you're not, you're good. If you are, you're here. I don't want to use nearly equal. I don't know if I trust that thing. I need another monitor. I wouldn't be able to output it to you guys, so... Alright. Okay, so you're in there, but you're by yourself. You should get out, no problem. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, he's gone. He's on the move. Now they're all stuck right here. Interesting. They pushed the ball in there and they got stuck. Okay, which one is the worst stuck? That ball is probably going to get kicked back out eventually. So you're pretty stuck. I know you're on the edge, but so you're number 76. Alright, where are you at? 16, 17. Have any of them died yet? He's not gonna be stuck anymore. Yeah. You're stuck. You're number 83. Because the ball got out of there. At 83. What's your count? 0. How are you 0? How are you constantly 0? Oh, because you did get unstuck. He died. Somebody died. Somebody just got disappeared. Big boy, you're stuck. You're 76. He's dead. Look, he's dead. You're number 82. You will be dead shortly. Nope, you just got out. You just got out. Somebody else just died. You're 83. You're back. You were free, you numbskull. You've been stuck for 23 counts. 24, 25. You're gonna die real soon, buddy. 28, 29, 30. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. No, he got out. How is that still 30 if that got reset? Where is he? Is he dead? There's like none of them left. Friggin' suicide chair, man. That is not cool. They really like this spot though. I don't know, I kind of feel like I need to have a better, check. Maybe I should have him do a jump as well. So they're not going to get stuck now because they're not all clustered there. They really like going to it though, man. Like they all end up there. To the point where there's only like 6 of them left out of 20. So it does work to kill them off if they're stuck for way too long. That's a pretty long time for them to be stuck. And it's good that they get deleted. And now they're okay. You don't look like you're doing too well. You're number 83, which I think is what I'm actually checking here. You're not number 83. Come here, I wanna grab you. You're not stuck anymore. You were 83. How come 83 is not on this list? How come I can't debug you? You're still going. Well, he's AI controller 81, so I think that's how it works. Yeah, and he's on the move cleanly. The way I have this mission set up right now, it's like impossible. I can't beat it myself. It's funny. There's too many of them. They do too much damage. They're too hard to kill, and I don't have enough ammo. I don't have enough in my clip to just keep spraying at them. I gotta, every time I reload, they just take over. It's a lot like the way it should be. I'll be honest with you. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So my solution works, but I don't like it because I'm killing them all off. I really would like them to get out of there much faster. Like I said, if I had them try to jump up there when they decided to go up there, then they are going to die. So honestly, the real solution is to not put pathing up there. They're gonna get stuck here though. They're gonna get stuck here. They're gonna want to probably go up here. I really would like... So now they're not going to get stuck really anywhere, to be honest with you, but... I don't think. We'll see if they get fixated on going up to the stool or something. A bunch of them are going to go kill my poor little mouse. He's over there. He's already... you dick. You dick. Yeah, well, you're dead, buddy. I'm not here to save you. I would kind of like to have horde behavior. I eventually want to make a... I should probably also increase or decrease their mass based on their size. What do you guys think about that? That should get them to push each other around, right? Because a lesser mass one should push or get pushed by a higher mass one, wouldn't you think? Are you still working on him? You shouldn't have help because the ball's saving him, but he's dead now. I really need that contingency plan for when they kill the NPC. Look at, he's shaking his butt. My ragdolls are so broken. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so what I think I want to do... Yeah, other thing I could try is if they bump into each other, they jump. You know? But then they'll both jump. That's the thing. I gotta pick one or the other to jump. And jump over each other. And make it so they can base on each other. But then I'm gonna have these giant... I've done that before, and they end up riding on top of each other, and I get these like stacks of like 5 of them moving around. It just doesn't look right. There's a few of them going around though. That is for damn sure. That is one hell of an infestation. We need to call John Goodman up in here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to watch more movies. Because that is like one of the movies everybody has to watch. Classic. Definite classic. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, you know what I'd like to do? I would like to see if I can't get the mass to be larger. You should not target him because he is dead. Yes, you don't. You know he's dead. Good. But you should be out of trying to kill him mode. So I gotta fix that. Because I might have it so that, you know, you get extra points. Like, there's like 3 or 4 guys you gotta lead home. And like you gotta lead a whole squad of idiots back to their thing, you know, because they all got lost. They're a bunch of dumb recruits, you know. They all went out got drunk or something off of fermented cheese juice, and then they got wandered out in the middle of nowhere and didn't, you know, night passed, because this is actually nighttime. The spiders are only out at night. Now, what's going to be cool, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this part of the game not a combat part of the game, by the way. This is not something you're supposed to fight, because you do not stand a chance out here. You do not stand a snowball's chance in hell when it's dark. Your flashlight will help you a little bit. I'm actually going to have them be afraid of the flashlight, which is going to be an awesome behavior, I think, that if you hit them with your flashlight that they're going to turn tail and run. I'm going to use EQS for that, so they know to run to a spot that you can't see them anymore, and then go about their merry way. But the puzzle will be to not fight them, rather come over here and turn on all the lights. So once you turn on all the lights, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them scatter points, like under here and in here. Okay, this is actually going to be a spawner for them. They'll be spawning right here. Right now they're just spawning anywhere, but in reality I'm going to have them come spawning out of these things. Okay, they'll be in the vents, and hopefully in the end they'll come running across the ceiling. They'll be like, you're over there, I'm going to run here. As soon as I'm over you, I'm going to drop down right on your head. Or either drop down or come down on their webs nice and slowly while they're shooting or something. But I really would like to have them come down like rope down on their webs. I think that would be pretty awesome. So yeah, the idea is you have to turn the lights on, and when you turn the lights on, they're going to scatter, and it will be safe. So that's actually the puzzle. So it'll take you a moment to learn that, right? Like once you learn that, the first instinct as I come in here, holy shit, there's millions of spiders, and what's the first thing that comes to my mind? I'm gonna unload on these effers, right? Rat-a-tat-tat, and I'm gonna start shooting at them. They're gonna swarm you, and they are going to kill you, and you're gonna be like, that was like impossible. So what you really want to do is you want to sneak in here and come around the back right here. Hopefully you can get around right here, and then you should be able to jump up somewhere. Probably have to run out and jump up here. Boing, boing. You turn that on. You turn that on, and then this isn't ready yet, but you'll hit that switch, which will turn that main light on, which will light up the whole room, and all the spiders will go, oh snap, and they'll go brrr, and they will run to their spawn points, which will be here, and as soon as they get here they will disappear, and then the room will be clear and empty, and you don't have to find them. And that's the idea. And they're going to persist throughout every world, and the idea is that the game is going to be constantly going through a day-night cycle. Certain missions will only be available at night, like these guys are only going to be stuck out here at night, right? Like normally he's not going to be able to make it to the light, you know? And you have to go to the light, you have to hit this switch here. Because right now, if I take possession, kind of way over here, and it's really dark. It's probably a little laggy from having that many of them out. They're not smart enough to get you anywhere you go right now. Like right here, they won't really be able to get me. So I'm gonna skirt them. I'm gonna skirt them. Oh, get me out of here! I can't see. There's one or two of them. I'm trying out here. Okay, so now I'm over here. I don't think any of them caught on to me. And now I'm in the sea of spiders. Now it's hard to see. They all know I'm here now because I fired my freaking gun. Kind of hard to see because I got my viewport really small. Oh god, this is not gonna go well. Oh, my mouse escaped. That was what sunk me. My mouse escaped the window. God dang it. God dang it, god dang it. So yeah, it's like totally impossible to fight them. So you'll have to find another way, which will be having to get to the lights. Now, they don't spawn until I actually activate the mission here. So I should be okay because, like, this is bullshit. There's no way that anybody could enter the room and be able to survive long enough to get to the lights up here. But in the real mission, this is not active. This is actually not active. This gets activated when the NPC makes it to this point here, and then they come out. So what's going to happen is I'm actually going to make it so that when you first come in here, you should realize, hey, it's like totally pitch black in here. Let me come up, let me jump up, let me jump up. And let me turn on the lights before I go talk to this dude, right? And when that happens, what'll happen is when he gets to these points, just like 2, 3 will spawn because the lights are on. For actually, if I was to do this coolly, for every light that's on, 5 less spawn, right? So it subtracts 5 from the spawn count for every light that's on. And maybe this one subtracts 10 from the count. So if I'm going to spawn 20 of them, maybe this removes 3, this removes 3, and that would be 6, and maybe this removes 10. So you only get about 4 of them if all the lights are on. But if all the lights are off, when you try to escort him, then you get a full 20 coming out at one time, and you're going to die, and you didn't solve the puzzle. And maybe I'll have it say like, oh my god, why are there so many of them? You know? So to clue the player in to something like, hey, yeah, why are there so many of them? Like, is there something you can do to make it so there's not so many of them? And maybe if that doesn't help, I'll actually have him say, why are there so many of them? I wonder if there's something we can do, excuse me, do to make it so there's not so many of them. And then you'll think, oh, I got to do something, right? And you think, well, what can I do? Okay, well, let me look around the room. Oh, well, there's a light. Maybe I can use this helicopter, which won't be here, by the way. Sorry, cheaters. You don't get a helicopter. You have to do this by hand. So you have to jump up here, right? Turn on. Turn on. You'll turn this one on right here because there'll be a glowing light switch. You'll hit that switch. And then, that's so cool looking right there. Oh man. I am a big fan of reflections. I've been enthralled with reflections since 3D Studio Max Part 1. It's just, I love it. I've always loved it. Real-time reflection. It just trips me out. I don't know why. I just think it always just looks so nice when something is reflective. You know, to be able to see the world in other stuff, it's just amazing. Even in the real life, mirrors are amazing to me. It's weird the way the world works. The universe works. It works in such mysterious ways. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm okay for that, because they'll die, so they'll never get stuck. So I'm going to work on the puzzle aspect of this whole thing. Like I said, I need to tie in the lights to the spawner. So when you turn the lights on, they tell the spawner to go ahead and lower your amounts. And that should be good, I think. And then I think I might be ready to put out a prototype demo version of the first mission of the game. Now it's obviously very minimal at this point. It's one mission and basically 2 maps. But once I start filling it out with tons and tons of more missions and have the rest of the maps in the game, you know, because like I said, every room is a map. This is the bathroom. This is the baby's room. This is the master bedroom. Around the corner from the master bedroom is the master bathroom. I got the girls' room over here down the hall. Right, we got the boys' room. There's a window here outside. We got the backyard. You'll be able to fly the helicopter out there. There's the whole neighborhood. We can have like on-rails missions in jeeps and cars and helicopters. We got to destroy convoys and stuff, and I'm gonna get the tank working. That's gonna be so much fun. So much fun to get something like that working. I really got to think about the controls on that. That's a big combination of stuff. The helicopter's pretty easy. I gotta say, the helicopter's actually quite easy. So this is gonna start with 20. Now what I could do is make it so this goes down, the concurrent spawns goes down with the lighting, but you still have to fight 20, but you only have to fight like 2 at a time if you have all the lights on. It's much easier because they're more bold. Now I kind of think that both the spawn pool and the concurrent spawns. By the way, I can make it so they never stop spawning when they die. It's just permanently 20 at a time. For every one that dies, a new one will spawn, and it'll always be 20 on the screen. That does work. But the thing is I really would like it, if at all possible, to streamline this a little bit better so that I can have like 100 of them and not lag down to craziness. I think it would be so much cooler if it was a wall of... If you were literally playing Breakout with your gun against a wall of bugs, would be fun to me, just chewing through an absolute wall of them. So it's, you know, like literally, like I said, Breakout, you know? That's the theory behind that game. That's a pretty tried and tested concept in gameplay. Breakout, that original Tron arcade game where you gotta shoot the thing as you're going up the tower. You shoot up there and you got to clear your way through as you know it keeps moving. You do that, except it's spiders. You know, it's just a wall of them. You got to chew a wall, chew through it. You know, just shrink this mass. You know, is the idea. A swarm. I really would like to have a swarm, but at this current state, might as well look, see where I'm at. So my FPS isn't great right now anyway, but that probably has to do with the fact that my editor is starting to kind of fill up the RAM, which never really gets released. This video is done. The pathfinding solution is up. Let's see what this guy. I'm not a pro on that. Make sure you photos in their safe area you can use. Let's see. Hey guys, hip hop. I really hate my voice. So they ignore the other room. Yeah. Yeah. You would think that there is. You would think that there is a way for them to do that, but I had to do it manually by blocking them. So my FPS is at 30. It instantaneously dropped down. Let's see, 30. Let's get the. It's not active. Let's see how much each one of them drops the FPS. Let's see, when there's 20 out, what's my FPS going to? So I'm roughly 30 in normal circumstances. It should be getting lower and lower. Yeah, each one's not hitting it too hard. I'm doing a lot of that trace lining, but I don't know if that's really causing anything. So I lose about 0.4 FPS per spider. 25, 26. It's really not horrible. It goes up and down. I don't know why it goes down all crazy like that. But normally in here I can get like 50, but I'd have to restart the editor and everything like that. So plus I'm not actually playing. So 20 of them is actually not that bad. Anybody with a half decent computer. Plus you got to remember that when you build and package everything, it runs a freaking million times better. You don't have the overhead of the editor and all that stuff going on. It's just a game, raw game. So the FPS in the real game should be fine with 20. And 20 is a lot, man. I mean, not really, but that's when they're difficult to fight and they're all around you. That's hard. So yeah, I think I'm okay. So this is kind of a developer blog in essence. This isn't really too much of a tutorial, but I did take you guys through how I fixed the thing. But I didn't really fix it, you know, I'm just kind of killing them off. I don't really like that solution. It's not like something I would like to do, but I got rid of the thing that they were trying to get to, so that helps, you know. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys found that kind of entertaining, just to see how I go through about and think about these things. This is pretty much how I spend my day. I just go through and go, I wonder if I can get them to do this. Well, look at they're doing that. That sucks. Let me see if I can do something. Just go back and forth through that. So thanks for the support, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one.